Hello. In this video, I'll be discussing quotas on the VNX. Here is the agenda for the video. We'll start with an overview of quotas where we'll discuss what quotas are and how they work. Next, we will get into the benefits of using quotas. Then we'll discuss the steps required to configure quotas, followed by a demo. We will finish with where you can find additional resources. Many customers are looking at storage as a service that provides long and short-term data storage and data retrieval. Because services are best managed through policies, customers need a way to regulate storage consumption and still tend to the storage needs of their users. The VNX Quotas feature addresses this issue by allowing administrators to set soft and hard limits on the amount of disk space or files a user, group, or directory can have. At the file system level, administrators can define and enable user or group quotas. To limit the total amount of data in blocks or inodes that can be stored in a specific new directory or subdirectory tree, administrators can configure tree quotas. Now let's move on to how quotas work. VNX maintains quota information in the file system's root directory. The limits are stored in files containing quota records for each user, group, and quota tree, and each user and group within a quota tree as configured. Each quota record contains the following components: soft and hard quota limits, information measuring usage in relation to reaching soft quota limits, as well as grace period limits that have been set. Quota operation has three main phases. The first of these is normal operation. Whenever data is added to a tree quota enabled directory, file system usage increases and comes closer to the soft limit. The second phase is the soft limit. When the soft limit is reached, the system generates a warning message to the Windows clients, the administrator receives a notification of the event, and file saving and creation continue normally. The last phase is the hard limit. When the hard limit is reached, the system generates an error message and immediately denies user requests for more disk space, and the administrator also receives notification of the event. Now I'll discuss some of the benefits of quotas. Quotas are beneficial for regulating file system resources as well as maximizing the benefits of deduplication. They do this by allowing storage administrators to control user access within a single deduplicated file system, instead of several file systems that likely contain much of the same data. Quotas also allow the administrator to manage the chargeback environment in a timely, easy, and cost-effective manner, analyze, forecast, and regulate data consumption, and allocate and reallocate storage space flexibly. Before we can begin configuring quotas, the pre-configuration steps here will need to be completed. In the interest of time, I have already completed these steps. To configure a tree quota, we will first create the tree quota. We will then specify a path and define the soft and hard limits for the quota. Now let's move on to a demonstration. I have created a file system named Marketing. In this demo, we will create a tree quota called Presentation in the Marketing file system. Click on the Tree Quotas tab to begin. Click the Create button. Choose the file system to create the tree quota in from the drop-down list. Also specify the path. This will be the name for our tree quota. The storage hard limit is used to specify the maximum amount of storage the new tree can consume. We'll set this value to 500 megabytes. The soft limit should always be less than the hard limit. We'll set this to 100 megabytes. Click the OK button to finish creating the tree quota. The tree quota now appears in the window. Prior to this video, I created a share in the Marketing file system. To test our tree quota, we will access that share and navigate to the tree quota we just created. I will now copy a file over 100 megabytes but less than 500 megabytes into this directory. If we go back into Unisphere, we can see a message saying that we have exceeded the soft limit. Now I will attempt to copy another large file into the directory. I'm not able to do so because I would reach the 500 megabyte hard limit that we previously set. For more information, see the Using Quotas on VNX documentation on EMC Online Support.